Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus.
The Eric Dactyl, as he's known in the streets by some people.
Man. Eric Dactyl.
You can find us on Instagram at the REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow the shop at REC Comics. You can also check us out in Colorado at 7679 North Union Boulevard in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Sign language.
Yeah, that's not sign language.
I thought
you may have offended some people.
I might have, but they didn't hear it.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
But I was when I was bartending, like I saw this. I didn't know they were deaf. I just thought they were throwing gang signs up at each other, and I was getting like really nervous, man.
Do people throw up gang signs anymore?
I think they do. Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Well, I'm from the old school, so I don't know what your kids are doing anymore. But these deaf people look pretty gangster, man.
Yeah, you look like you're about to go to your rap battle right now. Mom's spaghetti, bro. Mom's spaghetti. Oh, man. We actually skipped a week.
We did.
Yeah, we skipped a week. It was nice. Take a little break. Recalibrate.
Get sober.
Reload. You got sober?
I thought. I've been sober.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't think we were getting sober. I just thought we were taking a break. In fact, I imbibed more. You know?
Did you really? Oh my god! It's sober September. That doesn't rhyme.
No, it's not. And it's we are in October. See, you're not sober. You don't even know where you're at.
I'm just perma-fried.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We had a couple interesting things kind of debut. Some rumors possibly being confirmed. So I think we'll start out with that. We're going to do little spoilers real quick. I have not watched Venom, Let There Be Carnage yet, but the internet has been abuzz. So spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Apparently, there's a Tom Holland appearance.
Oh, really?
Apparently. People have been posting pictures. That's the only reason I'm talking about it. So it makes me believe that, A, this stuff might not be true. It might be doctored photos. But a lot of people are posting it. And one, jerk move. You shouldn't spoil things for people without at least a spoiler warning. Like, I don't mind if people post a spoiler, but like, give me a couple slides.
Yeah.
But I can't stand it when people do it without a warning. So if true, gross, because I can't imagine the movie's any good. No. But I have not seen it yet, so I won't speak too much to it. I just wanted to talk about the rumor itself. So if I spoiled it for you, I apologize, but it was spoiled for me, and I'm doing unto others. It has been done unto me.
Exactly.
But if true, okay.
I'm not even excited about it. I haven't been excited about any of this Sonyverse they got going. You know, I get if Tom Holland is in this, then I guess we're to assume that Venom, the first one, took place within the MCU.
Yeah, let there be Venom.
Let there be Venom. Sorry.
Yeah.
But like. I guess it's Marvel's only way to bring Venom and Carnage into the MCU. They strong-armed him.
Yeah.
Sony strong-armed Marvel, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
They're the only studio that can strong-arm Marvel.
Anybody who can strong-arm the Mouse House is they're all right in my book, you know? I just wish that the product was a little bit better. It'd be really funny if Kevin Feige and crew just kind of like redid the Venom and Carnage stuff in the Marvel Prime universe. Found the Eddie Brock of the MCU and all that and just really buried that other stuff.
Yeah, please.
But we'll see. I just wanted to touch on that. I haven't seen the movie yet, guys. I'm speaking completely out of turn, but it was fun and in the news. We had a pretty awesome trailer drop, if I do say so myself, in the form of Hawkeye. Mm-hmm. Another Disney Plus. Disney Plus, if you guys thought you could breathe, if you thought that you would outlast Disney Plus in the later rounds, you are sadly mistaken. Disney Plus is going the distance, and they are going to keep bringing the pain. They're going to rain bows on you, okay? And November, we're getting yet another Disney Plus movie or show in the form of Hawkeye, where we are following Kate Bishop and Clint Barton post Endgame on their own wacky adventures. Spoilers if you haven't seen the trailer, but we do see Kate Bishop in the Ronin getup. Mm-hmm. Doing ninja stuff.
Word, man.
Ninjas be doing ninja stuff. And
Ninja please.
And it looks like we are going to see perhaps Clint Barton's somewhat what would you call it? His past of killing a bunch of mobsters maybe might have some ramifications. Could you imagine like half? Let's just say in a vacuum, half of the criminal underworld disappeared, and then you had Hawkeye as Ronin, killing his way through all of that stuff, and then the other half shows back up. And I think there's an interesting story there in which it's like, oh, dude, you killed my brother while I was snapped out of existence. Like, I'm coming for you.
Right, but that's a good little... It seems like that would work better in a Punisher story. But I like Clint's... Because he was doing it as Ronin.
He was doing Punisher stuff?
He was doing Punisher stuff. You know, he lost his soul when his family left. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is going to be very cool. I do think they cast it perfect for it.
I think so, too.
She looks great.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're going to, like you said, I think we were talking before the show, they're going to be pulling from the Matt Fraction.
Yeah, from the Fraction run, and from some of the Kelly Thompson stuff, friend of the show.
Hey, haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, it looked really, really fun. I didn't expect it to be a Christmas movie, or a Christmas show. I love the Christmas theme. I need to check if Shane Black is involved at all. I don't know that he is, but it definitely had a Shane Black feel. It had the kind of, you know, that Christmas, Mike here, sorry. It had the strong Christmas, you know, the Christmas night caper type feel to it. And again, I'm so excited when they do this stuff, and I don't see it coming. Like, we knew they were going to be doing a Hawkeye thing, but already they're giving us a Hawkeye story that I wasn't planning on.
Sure.
So
yeah, I think it's going to be great. You know, we can only hope, because these Disney Plus shows, you know, they haven't been all good.
No.
You know, they've been kind of a mixed bag for me. But this looks like if they're pulling from the right source material, they got the actors, the right actors.
Yeah.
Just got to follow through on those stories, and we'll see where it takes us. I mean, I'm wondering if this is going to be Clinton Barton's like swan song. Like, this is where he retires officially.
It feels like it. It does. You know? It does feel like
Jeremy Renner within the MCU, which I'm okay with. This we always were planning for this. We always knew there was going to be a day when old guard met new guard. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see where it goes. You know, I think this is, you know, it's funny because, sorry, this is totally out of left field, but Hawkeye is deaf.
Yeah.
So, you know, tying into the beginning part of the show.
Yeah, actually, it's weird too. I actually did a virtual tour of the shop for the Big Tuna's a 6th grade class the other day, and I had talked about Hawkeye being deaf because in the trailer it looks like Clint Barton has hearing aids in. So,
oh, really?
So it looks like they are definitely.
But that feels very shoehorned. Because why didn't they talk about it before, man? That's. I mean, I love that, but come on, do it. They should have done it way, way before.
We'll see. It could have been something that they're going to fix in post, that maybe Jeremy Renner doesn't know his lines and he's getting them in his ear. Who knows?
Hey,
I don't know.
How RDJ acts.
That's what I hear.
Yep.
That's what I hear. Like, this is the outline, and this is where we're going. Get us there.
The script isn't jumping off the page.
No. But yeah, it's the trailer looked really fun. It looked like, I mean, if it's good, it could. I need a Marvel Christmas tradition.
Sure.
And
this is the perfect way to do it, man. Give us every year, one of these shows needs to be a Christmas-based show. Probably one of the odder ones to do Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, but I think if they do a Shane Black style, it'd be cool, man.
Because
it's perfect. It's going to be, you know, archers doing archer things. You know, fighting out in the lawn like in Lethal Weapon 1.
I love how stubborn Marvel is. Like, they really want us to think that archers are cool. Like they want us to think that Black Widow and Hawkeye have any business being on a team with gods and monsters and nothing and that they have.
Super soldiers. Yeah. But I get why. They're the one getting intel.
Yes.
You know, they're the spies essentially. So I mean, granted, I guess Cap could do it. Yeah. But, you know, Cap's busy.
Sure, yeah, Cap's doing Cap stuff.
Yeah, man, you got to send in the C team.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I think they've done a good job of showing like why they're versatile, why, and a lot of it has to do with like just how ruthless they're willing to be.
Right.
You know,
because Cap ain't going. Well, maybe
Cap has more of a, but he has more of a problem. With
he does.
it.
He does. Yeah.
He has
Tony.
more.
Well, I mean, he does kill sometimes.
Yeah. He killed all those guards at the Mandarin's place.
Oh yeah, he does.
With his like glass bombs and whatever.
His Kevin McAllister Home Alone killing weapons
with his anti-sticky bandits killing kit.
I like them better as the wet bandits.
Oh yeah, they were so sticky at one point and then so wet.
Hey man, that's how it gets. Usually it's reversed though, kids.
You know that's how it goes when you're robbing houses. When you're taking stuff from people, it gets sticky and then sometimes it gets wet. Sometimes it gets wet and then it gets sticky. Who knows?
Man, who knows? I like where this is going.
We did one of the benefits of skipping a week is being able to really dote upon our favorite show. Arguably, it's my second favorite show of the year. Next to WandaVision. Okay. I think WandaVision is my favorite show of the year. And that's Disney Plus's, again, their What If series. We last left you with, what was the episode? Oh, the Tony Stark had been saved by Killmonger. Yeah, that was the last one that we had left you guys with. Then there was a really fun, super lighthearted episode, really following the Bro Thor, which I think was an interesting palate cleanser. I don't know if it was completely necessary given the
it's my least favorite.
The serious content. I really enjoyed it, but good. It's a very left turn in what was building towards something.
Oh, big time.
But, just for a synopsis and for spoilers, we kind of had this what if Thor was an only child, basically. We had him kind of being the bro Thor, being the dutiful son, but just like,
dutiful son.
Yeah, the dutiful son. Yeah, just partying in a way that is sometimes a little bit too much for the planet. But they got Chris Hemsworth to come back, and he seems to be having a wonderful time voicing the character. Tom Hiddleston, who will always, I assume, always be down. We got to see him as a full-grown frost giant, as the Prince of Jotunheim, and I thought it was a really sweet kind of thing that they're buddies. That all things being equal, they're buddies. You have Odin not taking Loki from the battlefield, but then returning him to his people, so he grows up as a frost giant.
Right.
Very cool. It was just goofy. You had him, just like big party stuff happening. Mildly throwaway through the entire episode until the very end, which I thought was a really strong way to end the episode, where you have the Watcher even saying like, hey, it's so rare that we get a happy ending when we're looking at the other multiverses. It's nice to have this thing wrapped up with what's this? And you see this portal open up and you see, which was a jaw dropper for me. You see a bunch of Ultrons coming through this portal, and then you see like a kind of more souped up Ultron, and then the head open up. And it's like Vision, and he's got 5 stones, the Infinity Stones here, and then 1 here. And I was like, oh wow, I wonder if they're going to come back to this. Let's go a week later. So in the second episode that we are catching on, it was what if Ultron had succeeded?
Yes.
And so you didn't care for the last episode.
Oh no!
And tell us why before I start moving on.
Real quick, it had no sense being in the stories. These stories, again, I think these are all playing into the love theme.
Yes.
And this could be, the love of being, yourself and, accepting yourself, having love for your family, people who are different from you. But, again, it was too lighthearted. The romp was too lighthearted, made no sense, had no business being within this series. Honestly didn't care for it.
Fair enough.
To be honest with you, really didn't care for it. Definitely a thumbs down, least favorite What If episode, and just kind of, honestly, I'm just gonna wash it away from the brain. Don't like it that much.
It was throwaway,
except for the ending, because the ending's very important.
The ending was great. The ending was great, but I thought it was fun. I'm all right, but it's a pacing issue in terms of the whole series.
Thank you.
The series as a whole, like we were building to something, and this really took the steam out of it. But what if Ultron had succeeded? Oh man, I would like to see more of the beginning of this, more of the the Avengers in the mansion, like the fight, like how the Avengers lose the fight in this one.
That's what I thought we were going to get.
Yeah. But we instead got something even a little bit more interesting where we have the Ultron getting his body, the Vision body, because, initially, remember, they put Jarvis in there, and that's why it sounds like Jarvis. I wish they would have got James Spader.
Oh, I wish, he's not doing anything.
I wish James Spader could have come back, because the guys, the person they have doing it is doing a fine. Yeah, it's a better James Spader than the Robert Downey Jr. voice actor, because it's not good as Tony Stark. I get it, but it's just not as strong. So he kind of beats the Avengers, spoilers, and succeeds in basically killing all the life on the Earth. And you're just kind of having him be this robot without a purpose, being like, okay, like, I've brought peace to the Earth. And what I thought was a very interesting way to do this, where you have the portal open up, you have Thanos come through with 5 of the stones, and I thought it was cool. You literally have, spoilers, Vision, Ultron kill Thanos immediately, cuts him in half. Because in my head, it's like, oh, this Ultron, he has processed what this is clearly birthed from the stones, knows what's going on, and then is able to get the stones. And it's like, oh, the universe could use my help keeping it safe. And then you have,
what he was built for.
Exactly, a suit of armor around the world.
Yes.
And it was, a power level that I've not really contemplated, having this cold machine that thinks it's doing the right thing with the Infinity Gauntlet, or I mean, not even the Gauntlet, just the Infinity Stones, and spreading across the universe, destroying things, just consuming this universe, and
just like a big purple planet eater.
Yeah, and basically destroying everybody. It was kind of funny because it kind of felt like a small riff on Fox's Galactus. Where you have the robot destroying planets and everything.
About that nonsense.
And then just kind of, okay, I've killed everything in the universe. It's just me and machines. And then taking notice of the Watcher, becoming so powerful that it notices the Watcher. Yeah, like, I will find you, it keeps saying. The Ultron keeps saying to the Watcher. Without spoiling too much,
Who watches the Watcher?
Who watches the Watcher? And it turns out it's a jacked up Ultron. We actually get kind of an interesting fight, which I don't want to spoil. But the episode, do you think it's leading towards ahead where we're going to have the Watcher leading a team of Brothor, maybe Frost Giant Loki, like these other versions?
Well, yeah, I think he's going to be pulling Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, Killmonger, Avi-Totes. Granted, some of them are on the bad side of the spectrum, but, Watcher will use the, hey, if you don't join forces, there will be no universe for anybody. There'll be no universe for you to be bad in.
It's going to be a multiversal Avengers type storyline.
Which, it's got to lead to that. If it doesn't, I'll be a little disappointed.
I will too. I will too.
I mean, I really want to hear Captain Carter say Avengers Assemble. I'm excited to hear that.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Not do that.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
It's got to lead to this. I think it was a very interesting concept because you did bring up the point that Ultron is just doing what he was programmed to do. He's a protector. But it also brings up the point of what do you do when you're done protecting?
Yeah.
When all your enemies have been thwarted, what do you do?
Yeah.
You start to, even machines that have been programmed with AI intelligence to carry out certain actions. After it's done, they're going to have to start asking existential questions. Why am I here? What am I doing? I did what I was programmed to do. Where do I go from here? Let's start. That's why he's going after the Watcher.
Yeah.
He wants to know what he knows. Maybe he wants to become the Watcher. Record things.
Yeah.
He wants his job.
What's that quote? Is it about Alexander the Great or Caesar? And it's like, so and so wept for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Shaq said that about Kobe.
Oh, cool. The Kazam, the one
it
where
was in Kazam.
Okay, cool, yeah. The one where Shaq plays
Kazam versus Ultron.
Oh man, Ultron! I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, I love that Ultron. I love the character. If we do not get a Marvel Legend of the Ultron, I will be pretty upset.
Shocked that wasn't the Build-A-Figure in the new Legends.
Well, I think it was because it was a spoiler. Like we didn't expect that coming. So if they do a series 2, which I can't imagine they wouldn't, they better give us a Build-A-Figure Ultron.
Sure, they should have waited for the What If series of Legends. to put them out after the series was
done.
done.
The build figure's the Watcher for the first
right,
time.
which is cool.
Makes sense.
I'm good. I'm actually really good with that. But I would take an Ultra Ultron over it.
But then you get 2 waves.
Hey,
then you get 2 waves. We're going to be able to have some other characters. They can do more zombies, which gimme.
Just give us a whole wave.
Gimme zombies.
Of what if zombies. I'm so down with that.
I know they're doing a bunch of Funko Pops, and then they're going to do a Captain America in the wave. But give me more. Give me more. I'm all about the zombies.
Is it still Cap or is it Colonel?
Well, so this is a different universe than the comic books. So in the comic books, it was Colonel America who had been president, but in this, it's just a zombie MCU.
Steve, regular old Steve,
regular old dead guy Steve. Dude, I can't wait. I guess we're gonna get. I think it's coming up to one more episode. Mm-hmm. I think that would give us 9 or 10, and give me a what if with Ultron and the Watcher fighting, and I wasn't completely sold on Jeffrey Wright, but he's really got me on his side. He's really got me on his side. I'm really digging him as the Watcher. It wasn't how I imagined him in my head, but I'm digging it. I can
kind of hear it a little bit, I always heard him because I think he made an appearance in one of the animated shows from the 90s.
Yeah, he showed up a couple times.
Did he?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he showed up a couple times in different iterations of animated stuff.
Yeah.
But I think we saw him in Spider-Man.
I think we did.
Yeah,
I know we saw him in X-Men.
Yes.
During the Dark Phoenix saga, they show a flash of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, come on, man. You know what we should do on this show?
What's that?
Dude, we should just watch all the X-Men and review them episode by episode.
Dude, I mean, at some point we're going to have to.
We have to. God.
At some point people are going to realize we've never once read a comic book. This is a green screen.
Yeah, we don't read comics.
Yeah, they're going to start calling us on our BS. So, I do have something that I want to pose to you and to our guests.
Our listeners/listeners.
Yeah, our listeners and guests. Something that might be fun. We're going to have to involve, I think, Dave and Big Tuna, but we may have to complete the perfect fast food meal with one thing from every fast food. So you can't just do like McDonald's fries and McDonald's burger. Mm-hmm. You get one thing from McDonald's, and we may have to craft a meal.
Okay.
I've got it in my head, guys. I don't know why, but it's something to think about.
How many items do we get?
We might do 4. We might do 4. So, you think about it. We'll talk to the boys. We'll see if we can get
ocean
them in
for the drink. He hates ocean water.
Everybody loves ocean water but me. I think ocean water is disgusting. Kids, if you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. That is our show. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you've been thinking about What If. Are you excited for the idea of Ultron Build-A-Figure? Let us know below. Eric, you have any final thoughts for us today, my friend?
Ultron's a mean dude, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta be more Ultra to beat Ultron, dude. God. Mega Ultron.
Mega Super Ultron.
Yes, that's it, dude.
Crisis on Infinite Worlds.
Yeah, Mega Ultron Jesus.
There we go. Ooh, Super Jesus.
Super Jesus, who is a zombie.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So come on.
I didn't make the rules, kids.
Yeah, Kevin Feige, get on that.
All right, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Ocean water is garbage, and we will catch you on the next podcast.